Hi, I'm Eve with Sanctum with Eve. Welcome to my channel. Throwing this around like it's a wand of magic because every time it strikes the gong, something beautiful happens. I'm waving this around because it's a magical wand of invitation for the gong to make different sounds. Ooh, nice. That one was beautiful. There was almost like throat singing sound that occurred with that particular strike. So this is fall, and I am filming this specifically for the energy of fall. We have just passed through the full moon and the first eclipse of fall, and we're moving steadily towards the new moon. And so this beautiful time period is about releasing and about letting go of what no longer serves us. A lot of times what we're invited to do during this time period is to let go of expectations that we have for ourselves and others. Also, to look at ourselves and fully see ourselves. Often we will have parts of ourselves that we resist or deny. These are called shadows. And those shadows, they don't disappear. They just get pushed down and they come up when we least expect it. And so what this work with sound today entails is the release of the energy, the emotions, the thoughts that we do not prefer, but also an invitation, a gentle and beautiful invitation to see ourselves and love ourselves fully, just as we are, with all of the parts of ourselves that we love and all of the parts of ourselves that we can learn to love. And so let us begin by bringing yourself to a comfortable position. You can sit up, you can lie down. I don't recommend doing this if you're operating any kind of machinery, but it is possible to do while standing and moving. So as we hear the deep, resonant sounds of the gong, invite you to begin to observe your breath. In this practice, we observe, one, to see where we are right now. When the air comes in, how does it feel? What are the sensations, the smells? How deep does it go? Is it a shallow breath? Does it go all the way down to the stomach? Where are you at this moment in time? What is your breath showing you about this moment in time? Whether it is the breath of relaxation or stress, there is no judgment. It's just an observation. It's seeing the self clearly, seeing in that clarity where you are, and observing sometimes it's not where you expect to be. When you're ready, begin to deepen that breath, pulling it into the belly, filling both of the lungs, and then releasing. As you release, I invite you to soften. Soften the body, soften the thoughts, soften the emotions. With every exhale, as you keep pulling air into the stomach, you are softening. Allowing the world to be as it is, being present and a part of that world. Aware and alert of the expectations that we have, but without the judgment. As you continue to soften, you may find that thoughts arise. That is fine. Allow them to pass through the mind without holding on to one or another, just as you would observe the leaves that now begin to fall from the trees. And continue to use the breath to release, especially a thought or an emotion that becomes sticky, and and you're finding it difficult to clear. You may hear a variety of sounds around you, not just those of the gong. Allow those sounds to be a part of the experience, not focusing too much on any one sound, but allowing it to pass over and through you as if the sound itself is not there, or as if you yourself are not there. As these sounds pass through you, I invite you to allow them to release any energies, thoughts, or emotions that you do not prefer. And using the breath and the exhale to fully let go, sending all energy that is not your preferred energy out of the body, mind, and spirit. To come back to its natural pace and rhythm, if you haven't already done so. Begin bringing yourself back into this moment in time, taking a moment to check in with the body while your eyes are still shut. If they are shut, I invite you to scan the body starting at the top of the head and moving all the way down. As you observe the body, you may feel the desire to move, wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes, but also maybe having a nice arm stretch up, twist to one side, twist to the other side. If you're lying down, often it will feel good to bring the knees into the torso and then give them a gentle squeeze, a little hug to release any tension that may have developed in the lower back. But really noticing and observing how you feel in the body. If there's a tingling sensation as you move after 10 minutes of being in one position, how do you need to move to help that tingling sensation dissipate? Or do you need to move? Also, you may wish to observe so that you can release, inhaling into the stomach again, and then releasing any tension from the physical body, any tension that may have arisen in the mind, any tension that may have arisen in the emotions. What sound does and what it is to work with the gongs especially is to softly bring to light areas of tension in our mind, in our body, and in the emotions, so that we may observe them, nurture them, and allow them to release. So it's a relaxation tool, and it's also a tool, just as breath work and yoga, to become more comfortable listening to, inhabiting, and understanding the needs of your individual body and what it is that the body is trying to communicate with you. I invite you to take some time today to journal anything that came up. It's really common to see colors, have visions, almost like dreamlike states, like you're lucid dreaming. It's also very common to feel releases, little tingles or twitches in the shoulder, in the hip, in the wrist or ankle. The toes sometimes will release. This is part of the work of subtle energy, and whenever you are working with your subtle energy, it's normal for these releases to occur. And if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. You can contact me through my website, Sanctum with Eve Smith, or leave a comment below. I always look forward to hearing them, especially the ones that let me know what has worked for you and what you enjoyed, so that I can produce more of that, whatever it may be. Sending you lots of love, and I hope that you have a beautiful evening, day, afternoon, whenever it is that you are watching this video. See you next time.